Maharaji, this is Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma. They had come last time too. He is a cricketer.
Oh.
They listen to your Satsang daily.
Are you doing okay? Is your mind blissful? Give this to the Sakhi. Give this to Virat. And this little Sakhi, give her a small veil from Barsana.
Last time when I had come, I had a few questions in my mind. And I wanted to ask you, but the people who were sitting around us, they ended up asking similar questions. And when we were discussing about coming here, I was talking to you in my mind about whatever questions were coming up in my heart. And the next day, when I was listening to your Q&A session, someone or the other asked those questions.
Yes, Shri makes those arrangements.
Maharaji, they listen to your Satsang daily and are trying to adopt your teachings in their life. Maharaji, there was a question. Maharaji, you are a spiritual aspirant and you have obtained the highest states in the path of knowledge and the path of prema. And they are in the material world, and by their efforts or their karma they have also obtained topmost positions.
The key thing to note here is that by our spiritual sadhana, we're trying to bring happiness to people. We're trying to please them, and he pleases their entire country in one game. If he is successful, then the entire country burns firecrackers. The entire country celebrates. Is this not sadhana? This is also sadhana. These are the efforts they're putting in. If they offer this to God, then that becomes service. When they're victorious, the entire country, every single child becomes elated. So this is their sadhana. They should devote themselves to their practice, and this is their bhajan, their worship. They should make themselves even better, even if it is a game, but it is providing pleasure to the entire country. So whatever the circumstances, we should be devoted to our practice, and there should be no lapses in our effort. And in between, we should remember the holy name. For them, this will become their spiritual practice. If we take our goals seriously and devote ourselves to them, then we will be successful. And if they do the same, they will be successful. And both will achieve the same goal because they're serving Paramatma in the material world in this form, and we're serving in our mood. So this is also seva, and that is also seva. It is not just doing worship to the Lord is service. There are different kinds of service. So God has given them the service of athletics, of sports. If they put in all their efforts, offer it to God, and provide pleasure to the public, then that is service.
Sometimes they get success and sometimes not.
Yes, that happens.
How should they react in failure?
इसमें सुख दुखे समय कृत्वा लाभा लाभो जया जयो.
The Lord has said we should be equipoised in all situations. See, when you are on a team, everybody is bringing their fructified karma to the table. Your practice might not have any shortfalls, but their fructified karma is combined with yours. And if inauspicious karmas are predominant in the team, because everybody's karma comes into play, then even though you might have practiced perfectly, you may have to face the sorrow of loss.
Is this karma?
Yes, for sure. Even though your practice is perfect, because of fructified karma, you might face failure. And if your practice is perfect and the fructified karmas are supportive, then you will get success for sure.
Sometimes they catch or miss a ball by chance.
Yes, this is fructified karma. See, there's a team of 15 or 20 people, and maybe they have practiced very well together, but their fructified karma is negative. Then because of the group karma comes into play because it is not an individual effort. Then your effort will fail even though there is no lapse on your end. So it is not just your effort but also fructified karma.
How should we be in failure?
We should remember God and be patient. But it is very difficult. It is very difficult because it is only rare people who can smile even in the face of failure. Embracing your failure, being patient and moving on with a smile is difficult, but God provides that capability.
और चल देना. भगवान देते हैं वो क्षमता.
And failure will not last. If the day comes to an end, the night will also come to an end, but we should be patient and remember God. But it is very difficult. Because the honor you receive in success, you will not be getting that in failure.
Maharaji, I just want prema bhakti. Please bless me.
Yes, this is an even higher desire.
She mentioned she is trapped in mundane things but wants bhakti.
No, these two are very brave because after receiving so much fame and success in the material world, to turn towards bhakti is very difficult.
Baba, both of us just want bhakti.
I think that your bhakti is having an influence on him.
का इनके ऊपर भक्ति कब पड़ेगा क्योंकि
There is nothing more. There is nothing beyond.
She means there is nothing higher than bhakti.
Yes, there is nothing higher than bhakti for sure.
Today they have so much wealth and so much fame and still they want to pursue the path of bhakti.
God has been very merciful on you by firstly giving you a human body, and secondly, as I stated, there is no one in the country who will not be pleased with your success. Wherever they participate in sports, people are pleased with their success. So they have the service of providing pleasure to everyone. Every child is elated. And this is a material game. But the special thing is what she mentioned, that she wants God's Prema Lakshana Bhakti. If you're successful in this game, then you'll be successful for eternity, forever. And the key thing here is to chant the holy name. The more we chant while doing any activity, the more we will progress. We will gain both materially and spiritually.
कलयुग केवल नाम आधारा सुमिर सुमिर नर उतरे पारा.
If we lash on to the holy name, then everything will be successful. So all I would say is take shelter of God, take ashray, and chant the holy name. And relying on God has a lot of power. So just have faith in God, live very lovingly, live very happily.